Hey everybody, it's Monday. I thought I better shoot a quick update before some of y'all start to worry too much. Everything's going okay. If you notice in my lens here, it's kind of foggy. I've got a stick-on prism attached to it. I had an eye exam this morning, and today was a tough day, and I feel like it's important to talk about the successes and the challenges, and today definitely was filled with some challenges. So um, the eye doctor appointment was at 7:30 this morning, so that was a challenge for getting out of the bed, getting medication, getting something on my stomach and keeping it down, because I've had intermittent upset stomach, and that kind of sets off the headache, which sets off the everything. So, but the rain is wonderful, and we made it to the eye doctor. I did a lot of walking. I'm walking with a walker. My endurance is poor. I have to stop and rest. And with so much screwy in my head with my glasses and my eyes and my vision and my balance, I just sort of feel like I'm walking on water a little bit sometimes. Anyway, so eye appointment, they my doubling of my vision is worse right now than it was prior to surgery, but this is not a surprise, nor is it particularly alarming to me, because it's not uncommon for any surgery when you're messing with nerves that you have onset of symptoms or worsening of symptoms that you didn't have before surgery, just because you've been messing with stuff. So they gave me this as a temporary to sort of help with the doubling, and it does help. It does blur. So I spent a good part of today getting used to now my new, it sort of feels like looking through fishbowl lenses a little bit. But so that's the status of my eyes and the eye exam. So physically, I'm still having trouble with, obviously, headache, and the pressure is pretty great. I have a few sore spots throughout my scalp. If you notice, I'm sure you guys have seen these little pinholes here, and these are places where they used fixators to hold my skull in place during the surgery. So it's sore underneath, and I have a few spots like that throughout my scalp, and it kind of feels like my whole scalp is just stitched together, like it's a big, I feel like I'm wearing a hat and I'm not. So I think tomorrow I'm going to try to wash my hair. So far I've just kind of ran, a wet washcloth through it a little bit. So hopefully that will loosen. I know that will get better over time. So yeah, physically, intermittently waves of nausea, but not too bad. The worst is the headache, the pressure behind the eyes, pressure behind the ears. And although I will say today was more emotionally challenging, I came into this with really understanding that this was not going to be a straight shot of recovery. And there's a lot attached to it emotionally that is hard, because obviously it's a little scary feeling this way and not having any sure answer how long you're going to feel like this. So that's a little concerning, but I know that I've got loads of support, and obviously the experience I've had, when God touched me and brought me through this whole mess, I have a lot of faith and confidence that I'm going to be fine. And the overwhelming support from all of you guys is just crazy, man. I can't even fathom. I can't even wrap my mind around. I wake up crying because I'm so grateful. So that's kind of a lot. it's a lot to take in. So yeah, I'm trying to work on building my endurance. I'm not pushing it too much. I am creating this content because, as I mentioned before my surgery, I looked for it and there wasn't very much. It was outdated, and there's only a few people sharing their stories about dealing with this issue. And I can't wait to get more information to you all about what this is really all about, because most of you probably have no familiarity with this condition. How many people have it? How many people have it they don't know they have it? And how many people that have it that are struggling to get help and treatment, and medical professionals are not willing to treat this diagnosis and give it the respect that it deserves. I also had an interesting experience as a person on the other side of recovery, and understanding what it feels like to be the patient, and sometimes being the patient being talked about in the room while you're there. And I think one of the things that made it hard for me today was I'm used to being pretty sharp, and when I can't get my thoughts together as quickly as I would like, it's frustrating. It's a little overwhelming. It almost is a little demeaning when, someone has to talk over you about you. And I'm not talking about my husband, because he's wonderful, but just in general, helping me to spit stuff out because my words just aren't assembling the way they're supposed to. But having to get help to get it out, but then feeling frustrated with myself. But I know that this is just a part of it. And so and everything I say here, I want y'all to understand that I'm not complaining. I've been very careful that any headache is worth having that I woke up from. So anyway, overall, I would still say I'm doing well. Still just trying to get my legs under me, and the headache, I'm gonna have a headache for a while. I feel like someone is putting food in front of me every couple of seconds. I'm so tired of eating, but Thermaine is doing great. I've got broccoli and rice, and he's making me real food. So he's taking wonderful care of me and being really patient. So, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I let you guys know that I'm doing all right, because I figured by now some of y'all are starting to worry. And I pretty much just came in from my appointment and zonked out. And now I feel okay, so I'm going to eat and have some more medication, laugh and giggle with my honey for a little bit. This has actually been good for us to spend some time together. And I'm going to accept and appreciate all the silver linings that come with all this. So thanks for your support, folks. I really appreciate it. I can't say it enough. And sometimes, Thermaine, reading through your comments and all, it makes me feel better. So, hug on your families, hug on your babies. Thank God you don't have a headache right now. And I will check in with you soon. I think tomorrow is just a down day. I don't have any big things on the schedule. So maybe tomorrow I'll be able to get out and do some walking again. So y'all take care of yourselves. I love you, and I thank you for all your support, and continue to be grateful for all that you have. All right. Bye.